For more MTG resources and articles, check out paperchampion.net. Okay, so today we're playing 8-Rack, and let's see, this looks playable, right? We got Godless Shrine, turn 1, it's not fast mana, but we could play Dakmor Salvage turn 1, turn 2, play Duress and start getting stuff out, so we can keep this. Like, it's not the ideal hand, but I wouldn't mulligan to get rid of it, like just to get a different card. Alright, so it looks like my opponent's accelerating their mana, which is a little bit slow. Do I want to play... Yeah, let's play Godless Shrine, because I can play Duress one turn and then Inquisition on the next turn. So let's put out Duress this turn. So yes. Okay, and let's start off with Inquisition of Kozilek. Okay, so let's see what our opponent's running. Abrupt Decay, Vessel of Nascency. Reach your enchantment land into your hand. Okay, so that's some card draw. Oh, this looks like Enchantress? Okay. I think we're actually, we might be pretty well favored in Enchantress. Mainly because we don't really attack with any creatures. Okay, so in Enchantress, typically, what they do is try and make it just really expensive for you to attack, and we're not actually doing any attacking. And they want to use Eidolon of Blossoms and stuff to play out their hand pretty fast. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, so Vessel of Nascency comes out. That's fine. Looking for something, or he's probably going to look for something. Alright. Alright, well, let's go Dakmor Salvage, so it's going to come in slow, but we can still Duress our opponent. Okay, so let's go Duress. I should have known, actually, because I saw his hand, so I should have known that he didn't have anything I could take. Ah, stupid, that's a punt. Alright, so next turn, what we'll do is throw out the Rack and Shrieking Affliction to start doing damage on him, because he's going to want to start playing out some of his cards. Okay, so what did he reveal? So, get out of there. Eidolon of Blossoms. Okay, so he's probably going to put Eidolon of Blossoms. Yeah, and the rest in the graveyard. Okay, so he took... Well, what did he take? Yeah, so he took Eidolon of Blossoms. Okay. So it's my opponent's turn. He's... Okay, now he's got enough mana to cast Eidolon. Alright, that's fine. So I'm going to have to go empty-handed pretty quick here. Let's see. Hopefully I pick up a land at some point here. Ravenscribe's not too bad. Alright, so let's go throw out... what do I do? I'm not too afraid of his creatures, mainly because I can get Ensnaring Bridge online pretty fast. I wouldn't mind getting Dark Confidant out to get a few extra card draws. I'm not going to do any damage to my opponent on this turn. So let's go Dark Confidant. See if we can pick up an extra card or so on the next turns here. Hopefully pick up a land, then we can start really damaging our opponent's hand. Alright, so let's see. Now, when he plays his second Eidolon here, he's going to get an additional card draw from his Eidolon. Okay, it's going to be pretty important for me to... do I just trade? It's tempting. Because what he'll do is play out his second Eidolon. Yeah, I think I'm going to trade. Okay, I don't think he thinks I'm probably not going to want to lose my Dark Confidant, and I'm actually okay with not losing him here. Okay, then it just basically time walks him because he'll have to, unless he's got something here to pump up his Eidolon. Okay, of course. So yeah, okay, he bestowed it. All right, that's okay. All right, so let's go with tap tap. Let's get out Shrieking Affliction. Okay, and the rack. Alright, now if I can pick up a land, I can throw out that Ensnaring Bridge, and that's really going to hurt him because he's got a 6 mana creature. He won't be able to attack me. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so if my opponent plays a card this turn, it's going to be a little bit tough for him, but he can just beat me down. I'm on a pretty tight clock with this, so that's not going to do anything. Alright, so if he plays some cards here, he's going to go below 3, and then he's going to start getting damaged here. I really need a land to get that Ensnaring Bridge out, though. Okay, so Eidolon of Blossoms is going to... Okay, he's going to draw a card. Okay. He's going to get a ton of card draws here, though. Alright, Vessel of Nascency. Okay. Alright, so next turn I think we're going to have to use Languish. But we'll see. As soon as I get Ensnaring Bridge out, it's going to be very difficult for my opponent to beat me. Mainly because my creatures will just, like, my whole deck will be pretty small. Right, so he's going to hit me for 4 here, or 6 here, which is going to be, that's tough. It puts me on a tight clock, but, I do have lands, so it's not really what I wanted, but okay. Let's go. Now, the other Shrieking Affliction is not that important right now. Let's go and do Raven's Crime. Yeah, Raven's Crime. Okay, I want to get 2 cards out of my hand. That's why I'm casting it. Okay. So my opponent's going to discard something. Okay, Raven's Crime my opponent again. Okay, and now this is going to put me on a really tight clock. I have to get a land on this next turn, or I'm just toast. Alright, so let's see. Like, he's going to hit me for 8. Okay, maybe even 10. I don't think he can get me for the whole 12. Okay, alright, yeah, I don't think he can get me for 12. So I think I still have a turn, but I really need to get a land here. Going 6 turns without drawing a land is kind of unusual. I should be up for one, so let's hope for it. Okay, Eidolon of Blossoms. Okay, just drawing a whole crap load of cards. Okay. Alright, Reclamation Sage. Target artifact or enchantment. Alright, that's okay. I can destroy my rack. The rack is actually the worst one. Or actually the better one. So here's 8 damage coming in. So I want a 1-turn clock here. Okay, must get land. Even then, I think I might be toast. Yep. Oh, and it's a slow land. Well, I can pay 2 to get it out, but then he can still attack me. So let's concede here. Alright, a little bit mana screwed there, but I had everything I really needed. Let's go and see what I can get. So I think Languish is really going to help. Pithing Needle, I don't think. Well, it could come in handy. I don't think Dark Confidant is the right thing. Yeah, let's take out Dark Confidant here. getting the extra card draws is okay, but it's just kind of slowing me down, like to cast him out. So Languish is actually pretty good. That would have helped a lot, but I still wouldn't have the 4 mana to cast it. Fragmentize, that's only alright. Nihil Spellbomb's only okay. Pithing Needle would have been okay. Maybe, I gotta get rid of the other Dark Confidant. Yeah, maybe throw that out and Augur of Skulls and put a Pithing Needle in. Alright, let's try it like this. If I can get it, then I get it, but if not, then that's okay. I'll put it on his Vessel of Nascency and make it so he can't find the enchantments he needs. Okay, so, well, 3 lands, all swamps, that's pretty good. Wrench Mind, Blackmail, Ensnaring Bridge. I'm going to keep this for sure. Alright, so let's go turn 1. Now, having Blackmail is not wonderful in the first turn, but, you know, I'll take it. Alright, so he's got to show me 3 cards. I can choose one of them. If he shows me an artifact, I'll probably take it. Okay, mainly because then I can use my Wrench Mind against him. Okay, Abrupt Decay. For sure I have to take Abrupt Decay. Oh. Okay. Okay, get rid of Abrupt Decay and go. Okay, Overgrown Tomb. Okay, for a Vessel of Nascency. Too bad I don't have my Pithing Needle. Double Ensnaring Bridge. Alright, that's actually pretty good because he's got Artifact Destruction. So let's go 2 and we will tap for Wrench Mind. Okay, so does he have... I don't think he has an artifact to destroy or to discard. So opponent has to discard 2. Okay, so both lead the Stampedes. Alright, Courser of Krufix. Courser of Krufix is a really great card to get rid of, mainly because it pumps up his life, but also because it gives him some card advantage. Okay, Strengthen the Fallen. Okay. That's actually not going to work well for him, especially once I get... oh, that's actually pretty sweet too. Once I get Ensnaring Bridge out. Alright, so let's start off with... Actually, let's go with Ensnaring Bridge. See what our opponent does. Okay, I'll just bait him out with it, try and get him to destroy it. Okay, he does have ways to destroy this artifact. So, okay, let's see if we can, if he has it. Scavenging Ooze. Okay. That's alright, because next turn I will force him to... Actually, what I will do is... okay. Let's get double Ensnaring Bridge out. I might have to take a beating from his Scavenging Ooze. But what I'll do then is, then I'll play a Smallpox, and then discard a Raven's Crime, so I can start retracing it every time I draw a land. So I got 3 land, that's pretty much all I need. So each player loses 1 life, discards a card, sacrifices a creature, then sacrifices a land. So I think it's going to hurt him. He's only on 2 lands. Okay, that's fine. I'll take 2 from Scavenging Ooze. Okay, sacks his Vessel of Nascency. So revealed Arbor Elf, Doomwake Giant, Arbor Elf, and Doomwake Giant. Okay. Okay, so he took an Arbor Elf. Oh, Languish is going to be pretty good, actually. I don't have the 4 mana to cast it, so I can just discard that. Okay, so let's go and play... Okay, since I'm going to discard Languish anyways, do I just force him to get rid of his Scavenging Ooze? Okay, so he's got an Arbor Elf. Okay, so let's go Raven's Crime. Okay, so our opponent's going to have to discard a card. Okay, so he discarded the Harbor Elf. And then we're going to go and Smallpox him. So I'm going to discard this Languish anyways. Then he's going to have to get rid of his Scavenging Ooze. Okay, so I'll discard Languish. Okay, sacrifice a land. Okay. Okay, so he had to sacrifice one of his lands. Puts him only on one land, which is pretty good. Okay, opponent's got 3 cards in hand. One of them's Wooded Foothills. Okay. Okay, now I need to really start finding Rack and Shrieking Affliction. Okay, so he can't attack now, that's fine. Okay, Godless Shrine. No, I'm not going to pay that much life. Okay, and I'll keep the Blackmail in case he keeps a card in hand. Okay, so if he casts any spells, he won't be able to attack me. So I'm pretty good there. Alright, so Scavenging Ooze, alright. Now I just got to find my pain outlets, so the Shrieking Affliction and the Rack. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Oh, I guess that's good to get rid of my Raven's Crime. Pretty smart, but okay. Well, I've got another Raven's Crime. Okay, I have to get rid of one of them, otherwise he can attack me. So let's go, well, let's force him to use his mana on a Raven's Crime. Actually, yeah, let's force him to use mana on the Raven's Crime. Alright, so tap Raven's Crime. Okay, I just want to be empty-handed, that's all. Or only have one mana. Only one card in hand. Alright, so you can use up your mana on your Scavenging Ooze until I find a Rack or a Shrieking Affliction. Then once I find those, it's going to be pretty tough for him. Okay, so my opponent's looking for... Alright, that's fine. Get rid of Raven's Crime. Alright, so really could use oh, thank goodness. A Rack. Okay, that's gonna knock out the game pretty quick. Okay, so unless my opponent just happens to draw a way to get rid of it. But how much artifact removal can he have? Okay, once I get that down, if he uses artifact removal to get rid of that, then he won't be able to get rid of the Ensnaring Bridge. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, so it's his upkeep. He's gonna... Okay, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's looking for a card, okay. So he's trying to put a card in his hand. So he'll only take 2 damage instead of 1. Alright. So I put... Alright. Alright, so the Rack's going to do 2 damage to my opponent. Okay, so is he going to cast anything? Alright. Okay, so my opponent's thinking. Not casting anything. Alright. He can attack. Alright, can he attack through my... Yeah, he can attack through my Ensnaring Bridge. But can he do anything? Can he pump it? I don't know if he can... All of his spells probably are enchantments, so... Oh, Flash. Okay, well, alright, you can get in for one time. for a lot. Okay. But that's a permanent... Alright. There's only so many times you're going to be able to cast that one. Alright, well, okay. So let's go Blackmail. Get rid of your card. Okay. And tap, tap. And goodbye, Birds of Paradise. So you won't be doing that again. Alright. And 3 more damage. So the opponent's on a pretty tight clock here. Now I don't have any other way of milling him. But if he mills himself, it's going to be pretty tough. Like, so if he keeps playing his own cards, it's going to be a little bit rough on him. So he's going to keep taking damage. That's not going to help me. Okay, and I don't have a Raven's Crime in the graveyard. Alright. Alright, I can just play out my land, let him pick up a card here. Okay, but every time he plays a card, he's hurting himself. Okay, I just need, well, sooner or later I'm going to get another rack or a Shrieking Affliction, and then things are going to get worse for him. Alright, so he's looking at Bow of Nylea, Utopia Sprawl, Reclamation Sage. I would actually take Bow of Nylea if I were him, because he can use that to just get his life back. You know, it has an activated ability that will allow him to regain 3 life. You know, it'll use up all his mana every turn, but it'll keep him alive until he finds what he needs. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Okay, so opponent's casting something. Reclamation Sage. Okay, so he's going to destroy the rack probably. That's okay. I'll eventually find another one. I hope I top deck one. Oh, another Blackmail. Alright. Okay, so... Witchbane Orb. What was that? Destroy. Just all curses attached to you. And you have Hexproof. Oh. Good thing I got rid of that. I was surprised he didn't play that one out first. Oh, didn't have the mana for it. It's 4 mana. Good thing. Alright, so Arbor Elf. Can't attack. Pithing Needle. Alright, so... No, source of the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Okay, so let's see. He has a Vessel of Nascency, but how many does he have? He's got 2. Alright, does he have anything else? Arbor Elf, that's not that important. Doomwake Giant, not that important. Wooded Foothills might be nice. Alright, let's put out Pithing Needle. And we'll target Vessel of Nascency. Vessel of Nascency. Alright, so he won't be able to use that to dig for any cards anymore. Alright, Scavenging Ooze, get rid of my Blackmail. Sure. Alright, that's fine. I'm not going to do any graveyard recursion anyways. He can get rid of my graveyard. Okay, so play it. Just play your cards. Sooner or later I'm going to get an enchantment or another artifact out. So I just got to play the long game and wait it out. Okay. That actually reminds me. I actually got to play my hand pretty fast here because I'm going to run out of time if I don't. Okay, so now it kind of sucks that I have to play it like that, but you know, there's nothing for him to actually discard, but I can't hold any cards in hand because he can then attack me with his Arbor Elf and then pump his Arbor Elf up. Possibly. That's fine. Alright, so I'm just yielding. Yeah, that's fine. Get rid of my whole library. Don't care. Or whole graveyard. Don't care. The only thing he's doing by doing this is actually just wasting his own time. So he can go ahead and do that. It doesn't really matter to me. Okay, Courser Crewfix comes out, that's fine. Alright. Okay, so I'm just yielding super quick here because I need to get rid of... I need to play out my hand pretty quick, otherwise I'm going to run out of time. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Alright, so opponent's turn. Now, I've got an extra minute on him, but you know, it's taking quite a while for my opponent to actually do anything. Godless Shrine. Okay, nope. And go. Now, if he hadn't, if he didn't have Scavenging Ooze, then he could have used that to get rid of my, Raven's Crime. But you know, not having Raven, and then if he didn't get Raven's Crime, then I could have used that Godless Shrine to mill out even, discard even more cards. But that's okay. So sooner or later, he's either going to have Artifact Destruction. Yeah, there's one of them. Okay. Yeah, get rid of the artifact. Okay, and then he'll just kill me, or I'll find my pain cards like Shrieking Affliction and the Rack. Really didn't want to get a swamp. And then I'll be able to... Oh man, last game I got totally mana screwed, and this game I'm getting totally mana flooded. That just is awful. Alright, Eidolon of Blossoms to draw cards. That's actually going to hurt, because he's going to be able to dig for the cards that he needs now. Alright. Now, if I get a Languish, that'll be awesome. That'd be an amazing top deck and just wipe his whole board. Swamp. Alright. Go. Okay, so opponent's keeps playing here. Let's see. Vessel of Nascency. Alright, he can't tap it at least. Or he can't sacrifice it. Alright, so... But he's got an amazing card draw engine going. I really could use that Languish. Alright, Birds of Paradise. Okay. Shrieking Affliction. Alright, Shrieking Affliction out. Okay, so it's not as good as the Rack, but it'll still do the job. Come on, Languish. Gotta get a little lucky here before he finds another Abrupt Decay, if he's running more than 2. I don't know if most decks run like more than 2, but alright, so does he have anything? So you have another Boon Satyr that you can cast with Flash. Okay, what's going on? Okay, does he have it? Looks like he's looking to cast Boon Satyr. Okay, or not. So what's my opponent doing? Just wasting time? Now, it's a little bit tough. Yeah, there's a Boon Satyr. Okay, so that bird's is now 7-8. Can he get it up to be an 11? Probably not. Okay, Abrupt Decay. Not Abrupt Decay, Languish. Oh, Wrench Mind, okay. I'll play Wrench Mind. Okay, so he's got to discard 2 cards. Okay, so go. Arbor Elf and Doomwake Giant, both useless to him. Okay, so Shrieking Affliction. It's going to do a little bit of damage. Alright. So what's he got? Well, he didn't attack yet. Abrupt Decay. Oh, you got it. Alright, well, GG. Concede game. Great top deck. Alright, so anyways, sometimes the way the cookie crumbles, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, especially when you have a deck that has a massive card draw engine like this. It's sometimes difficult to beat, but anyways, if you do like the videos, please like and subscribe, and if there's something you want to see, please throw it in the comments. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.